Hello. What I'm going to do today is demonstrate how to make a working casino in the GECK. And it'll only be a simple one. It won't be. I'll go through basically all the basics. You'll be able to exchange chips for caps and caps for chips, and play the 3 different games and receive various comps for doing well. So the first thing I'm going to do is build a casino. So I'm going to find an interior that I want to duplicate, and you can duplicate any interior at all really, but it's best to duplicate something that uses similar pieces to the ones that you want to use. So I'm going to load up the Atomic Wrangler, and that'll be my casino. And again, you can do any cell. I'm just choosing the Atomic Wrangler because it's a casino, uses casino pieces. So I'm going to right click, duplicate cell. And so now you can see the duplicate. Where the hell is it? Atomic Wrangler copy, this is it. So make sure you click on the copy one and not the non-copy one, and make sure that's loaded up here. So now I'm going to click here and give it a unique ID. My casino. And then right click on it and edit. And this will allow you to change all the stuff. So we'll go to interior data and change your owner faction to no, don't change it to that. Change it to none. So then it's just anyone can go there. And then give your casino a name like my casino, or probably something more interesting. And that'll be the name that appears when you try and go inside. So okay. So here's my casino, it's disappeared. Now what I'm going to do is zoom out as far as possible and click and drag over everything and delete it, because I want a completely fresh start with none of the Atomic Wrangler in there at all. And then I'm just going to go to nav mesh here and remove cell nav meshes, and so now it's completely and utterly blank. There's nothing in here at all. So I'm going to go down to the static section and find the pieces that I want to build my casino with. So here we are. I'm going to, let me see, no, that's a hall. We want a room. Casino low room. Let's see what this looks like. No, that's too big. This'll do. Here's one corner. Make sure that grid is, the 2 grid things are on when you're building a room. I'll just make it much easier. And you can hit A to light it up. I seem to have forgotten how to rotate in the render window. That's not good. How to rotate my view. How have I forgotten? So that's how you move around. That's how you rotate, okay. I forgot what I was doing for a second then. And now let's find a wall. We need to find somewhere that has a door, probably, so that you can actually get into the casino. Why not? That seems like as good a thing as any. I'm using Z to move it down layers. And that doesn't fit together for some reason. That's fantastic. I know why. I think it's because that's a wall on the other side. God damn it. No, it's not a wall. It's just really messed up. Finally, I've managed to clip these pieces together. I just used a different piece. I used clipped and dragged wall XSM01 in. So now I'm just going to do the dead simple. I'm just going to hit Control D, which duplicates this wall, and stick the pieces together. Slice. Just use all the same pieces. And I'm not making a, the world's greatest casino or anything. I'm literally just making this so that there is an example world. Control D, click and drag. And now we're going to want to drag casino room wall. Just any of these will do, to be honest. And there we go. There's our casino Oh wait, that's floating in the air. No, we don't want that. So this is the worst casino ever, but there we go. So what I'm going to do next is create some NPCs. I'm only going to make 2 NPCs. One of them is going to be the floor manager, and one of them is going to be the cashier. Excuse me 1 second. Okay, I just had to open a window because it was really hot in here. So now I'm going to right click a new in the NPC section and give him an ID. So we'll call him Casino FM, which is floor manager. And we'll give him floor manager. And hit OK. Now I'm going to right click a new again and call him Casino Cash. Call him Cashier. And I'll make him look slightly different to the other guy. Why not? So I'm going to scroll across and go to face. And just make him slightly different so it... Yeah, why not? That guy will do. Hit OK. Now I'm just going to click and drag these guys into the world. Casino Cashier. And just drop into the ground like that. There we go. I'm just going to remove the snap to grid thing to move them around easier. And now Casino Floor Manager. And they're both completely naked. Well, obviously if you want to spend more time creating NPCs for this place, you can, but I don't really want to spend very much time doing that. So there we go, the 2 people, they're my guys. So I'm just going to double click on my Floor Manager and call him something like Casino FM Ref. So that's a reference ID, and that's going to be important later on. So now what we're going to do is actually make the data for the casino rather than just the little bits that are inside. So I'm going to go to casino chip. Let's delete this. Now you could make your own casino chip, but for the sake of easiness and it already having models and skins and everything, I'm just going to duplicate the Atomic Wrangler chip. Because you can see it's nice and generic, it doesn't have the casino logos on. So we're going to double click, give it an ID, my casino chip, and name my casino chip. Not chop, chip. And we can leave all that the same. So hit OK. Yes to new form. And now what we're going to want to do is go to the where is it? Where's casino data? Maybe lower down. Oh no, here it is. Casino is right above it. So now you'll see all this casino data. So we could create a fresh new one, but for the sake of ease, I'm going to duplicate the Atomic Wrangler one, purely because it already has all these models and textures inserted already. So you could go through and edit this yourself, but just for pure ease, I'm going to leave it as it is. So let's call it my casino data, and full name, this will be the name of your casino. So for currency, we're going to go down and find my casino chip that we made before. And for casino winnings quest, we're going to leave that because I haven't made a casino winnings quest yet. And now to edit the winnings, you can click here, max winnings, and say 4,000, and it automatically fills these in. So that's 400. You can make this as big as you want, but eventually it will just go to 0 and not work if you make your winnings too large like that. See? So I'm going to make my winnings reasonable. I'm going to probably keep them at 5,000 default. And hit OK. And yes, we want to create a new form. So now we're going to go to quests, and we're going to make the winnings quest. So we're going to right click new, give it the ID, my casino comps quest. 55, start game enabled. Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to want to create a script for that. So we're going to script new. And I've already written out all the scripts in this because they can be quite long. So here it is, comps, copy all that in like this. Oh, hold on, we're going to need to do a little bit. One more little bit. I just noticed we're going to need to create AI packages for the casino guy. So let's just right click new, call it Casino Talk. Let's actually give it the right name. Type, we're going to select dialogue. We're going to go to reference and hit player. Now the player is detected as being in all cells, so you do however big you want. Activate radius, let's just make it 1000. And topic, we'll leave that as topic none for now, but when we get into the comps quest we can go through and change all of that stuff. So let's just hit OK. And we don't need to give it to him yet, you'll see why in a minute. So anyway, I closed the bloody script thing. Reopen that. And now we're going to copy this script, which I will put in the description, and if I don't, just comment and tell me that I've forgotten to do it. So now we'll paste all that in. And we're going to want to go through and change where I've put all these X's, because the reason we've got X's is because I didn't know what IDs I was going to give them. So this first set of X's we're going to replace with my casino data. And then this we're going to replace with a reference ID for this guy, which was Casino RM Ref. Why RM? It should have been FM, but I've done it now anyway. So the first set of X's I'm going to replace with Casino RM Ref. Add script package. What did I call that package? Casino Talk. And now this next set of X's, Casino RM Ref. So now most of these X's are exactly the same all the way down, as I've done there. So my casino data, Casino RM Ref, Casino Talk, Casino RM Ref, and those are all exactly the same all the way down. So I'm just gonna put these in. I might cut this out because it's probably gonna take ages and it's not gonna be very instant to watch. Okay, so that's that completed, and everything, all the X's that I put in are just exactly the same as what I put in for the first ones, so it's just all the same all the way down. These that I've called here, Small Fry, Big Winner, Whale and Banned, it doesn't matter that it's what their names are, I just use the same names that the game uses for these references, just purely so I can, to make it easy for me to figure out which is which, so that doesn't matter. But if you just copy and paste the script that I put in the description, and make sure you save it as a quest, because I always forget to do that. And now we're going to hit close. No, I've made a bloody mistake. I will try and fix that mistake. Okay, so the only mistake I'd made there is when I'd put the ID for the casino data, I'd called it my casino date, not data, so it was making a mistake. So everything else is exactly the same. I'll just go back to that quest now, back to that script, and demonstrate. So the ID of the casino data that we made at the start, I called it date, not data, so it was coming up as a mistake. But other than that, everything's exactly the same. So this is the ID of the casino data that we made, and this is the ID of the floor manager, and this is the ID of the script package that we created at the very start. Well, not the very start, just before we did the script. So we can close that, and that's okay. So now we can go up to quest and my casino comps quest. We can add that script that we just made, whatever it was called. I think it was called my casino script, maybe. I can't believe I can't remember what I called it. Okay, my casino script, yeah. It's because I saved it as an object, not a quest, because I'm an idiot. So now we're going to look for that script that we just made, my casino script. And now we're going to go to topics. And we're going to add topic, add a new topic, casino comps T. I just need to make sure it's unique, so I'll just stick that little T at the end in case casino comps already exists in the game. And we're going to right click new, because we're going to add a new topic. So this is what he will say when you first get some comps. So like, hey, you're doing well, have a drink on us. And we're going to hit say once. We're going to add a new condition, leave everything as it is. And we're going to look through for casino, for the floor manager, but yes, casino FM. That's the equal one. And I'll copy that condition. So now I'm going to add a new one. And this is going to say, you're a high roller, have some money. Yeah, money, why not? Get us some money. So now I'm going to paste that in. And we're going to make a new one. We love it when you do well. Have a gun. Yeah, have a gun. Because we're a reckless casino. And now we're going to add a new one. We don't want you here anymore. Please leave. I'm going to paste that in there. So now I'm just going to go through, make sure everything is say once. And we're going to add a couple of lines into here. So we're going to go for player.addItem beer 1. So basically I've said have a drink on us, so he gives the player a beer. You're a high roller, have some money. Player.addItem caps 001 100. So they're going to give him money. Oh, I wrote casp 001, not caps. Caps 001. We love it when you do well. Have a gun. Yeah, to rob us. Player.addItem wet 10mm 1. Yeah, I got the name wrong. Let's just go to weapons and find out what guns we can add. 10. There we go, it's got pistol at the end. 10mm pistol. There we go. Please leave. I'm just going to go back. There's a little line I forgot to add. So we're going to go casino rm ref dot remove script package casino talk. And I'm going to copy that line into every single one. There we go. So now we're just going to want to go back to that dialog package that we made before. What was it called? It was called Casino Talk, wasn't it? And now in the topics section, we're going to look for that topic that we made before, which was Casino Comps T. So there we go. Okay. And I'm just going to save my plugin because I might have to stop and come back to this, depends how long the video is. Casino tutorial. There you go. And also, if something happened, like it crashed, I could not be bothered starting again. So that is. I'll just check everything now. That was the comps handled. Okay. Let's just add a little extra lines in here. So we're going to go set my comps quest dot small fly to 1. There we go. Let's copy this. What were the names of the things again? Big winner and whale and band. How did I get in every single one of them? Oh, I pasted it back in, yeah. Dot big winner to 1. We love it when you do well, have a gun. And I'm just going to paste that back in, only this time I'm going to set it to whale. And paste it in and banned, because now you're banned, you can't come here anymore. So next up, what we're going to want to do is create a little message. Click new. Give it an ID. Casino banned mess. And we're just going to hit auto display so that it'll just come up in the top corner of the screen with a little Vault Boy face next to it. And write, you are banned from this casino. We're going to use that later. So, god damn it, I was going to hit OK instead of trying to press enter to get rid of it. Okay. So next up, I'm going to demonstrate how the games work. So I'm going to black, because we're going to look for blackjack. And we're going to go to the activator section, which will be somewhere. Here it is, activator. And we're going to go to blackjack table atomic wrangler, because we've been using the atomic wrangler for everything else. And we'll call it my casino BLJA. And then we should have written the script first, hit none for now. And yes, make a new form. And so now we're going to go to script new and enter the realms of this text file again. And we're going to copy this in under the header blackjack. Paste it in. So now we're going to go the first set of X's. So my casino quest, no, comps quest dot banned show message casino banned mess that we made before, and here we're going to put the ID of our casino data, which for me was my casino date. Save, and didn't make a mistake. So now we're going to go back to the blackjack table and look for that script that we just made, which was called Blackjack, not Blackbird Singing, it was called BlackjackScript. I wonder what Blackbird Singing script is used for in the game. So now we're going to go we're going to look up slot, because we're going to go for slot machine, edit wrangler slot 01, and we're going to call this my slot machine. And I didn't write the script again, so I'm just going to hit none for now and OK, and yes to new form. So we're going to hit the pencil again, script new, and this time we're going to go to the slot section and copy over the script. And once again, these X's are the same things as before. So the first set of X's we're going to replace with the ID of my quest, which is my casino comps quest. The next one we're going to replace with the message casino banned mess, or was it my casino banned mess? And then the ID of the casino data, so it's my casino date. Save that, close that, it worked. So now we're going to go to the slot machine that I made and find the script that we just made, whatever it was called. SlotScript. Looks like that was it. Yes, I called it SlotScript when I made it. So finally, we're going to go to Roulette, and we're going to edit Atomic Wrangler Roulette. So we're going to call it my Roulette. Put script to none, and hit OK. And yes to new form. Now we're going to look for roulette, SCN roulette script, and copy that. my roulette. Now we're going to hit the pencil, script new, and paste this in. What have I done? I left this in I copied this over from my Lucky Dice Casino, so that's why that's still in there. Casino banned mess. And the ID of a quest, my casino comps quest, and the ID of our casino data, which was my casino date. Save. Now we're going to look for the script that we just wrote. RouletteScript, and hit OK. So I'm going to click and drag these into the world now. So roulette. I basically chose the Atomic Wrangler to duplicate because everything in it is generic. It doesn't have any like logos on it, so it just makes it the best. And you may want to place these in a bit of a nicer position on your casino, but obviously I'm just making this a tutorial, so I'm just stick it wherever I want. Not for halfway through the floor though, so that'd be weird. I'm just gonna save my plugin. You should make sure you save your plugin regularly, because if it crashed, that would be really irritating. Next up, I think it's just the cashier to do, and then that's the basic casino down. So I'm just going to show this casino is only going to give a payout in caps, because other currencies are like really complicated. So I'm going to cashier dialog priority 55 start game enabled. Okay. Now we're going to go back into it. Topics. Right click, add a topic, which will be greeting. So we're gonna go, welcome to the casino. What can I do for you? And we're gonna add a new condition. Casino cash. So that just means that only he can say it. So now we're gonna make some topics. The first one, I'm going to say MC, which stands for my casino, topic 1. Oh, okay. Let's do that. Okay. And so we'll say, how many chips do you want? Because in this dialogue I'm going to write, I'd like to exchange caps for chips. And now we're going to paste that condition in. I'm going to make another topic. MC topic 2. Which I'm just going to write here are your caps. As I'm going to write, I'd like to cash out. And now for the third topic, I'm going to say MC topic 3. Okay. Bye then. I don't want anything, so just check goodbye, because that will end the conversation and paste in the condition. Let's just check everything's conditioned correctly. This isn't, so I'll paste that condition back in. And now go to greeting and add topic. So we're going to look for MC topic 1. MC topic, take dog meat, no, MC topic 2. and MC topic 3. Here we go. So now when you say greeting, these 3 topics will all appear. So now we're going to go for MC 100. MC 200. I'm creating these so that you can select how many caps you want, so that's why I'm making a few of them. MC 500. MC 1000. And I'm going to create, oh that's fantastic, it appeared up there, should have called it something different. An MC none. So, I'm going to do for here, say, here are your chips. Paste condition, and write, I'd like 100 chips. And now on RouletteScript, we're going to put player.addItem my casino chip 100 and player dot remove item caps 001 100. That word. We're just going to add an extra condition here, and we're going to run it on target. And instead of get is ID, we're going to write get item count. Caps 001 has to be greater than or equal to the value of 100. So what this will do is it will stop the player being able to get 100 chips if he doesn't have 100 caps. So the next one we're going to do, here are your chips. I'd like 200 chips. And now I'm actually going to copy all conditions and go back down here. Paste conditions, and here we're going to change where I wrote 100 earlier to 200. So now I'm going to say player.addItem my casino chip 200 and player dot remove item caps 001 200. Yeah, it worked. Finally, we're going to go through the exact same process again. Here are your chips. I'd like 500 chips. Paste conditions. And this time we're just going to double click here, and where I've written 100, put in 500. And now player dot add item my casino chip 500 player dot add item no remove item caps 001 500. Oh, I made a mistake. There we go. Misspelling in casino chips. There we go. And finally, my casino 1000. Here are your chips. I'd like 1000 chips. Paste in my conditions. Double click. Change where I wrote 100 to 1000. And put the same scripts as we did before on the RouletteScript. There we go. And now in MC none, we're just going to say, okay then, and put in the prompt, actually, forget it. And now I'm going to paste my conditions in and just delete that caps one. So now what we're going to do is go to MC topic 1. How many chips do you want? And we're going to go to the choices box. And we're going to say the choices are MC 100, MC 200, MC 500, and MC 1000. And I'm just going to go to MC 1000, and where it says priority 50, change it to 49 to make sure it appears lower than the others, because I'm worried with it being alphabetically not below 500 that it won't appear in the right order. So I'll just drop the priority here. And then MC none, I'm going to put it as priority 48, so it definitely appears at the very bottom of the list because it's a slightly lower priority than the others. Go back to MC topic 1, and we'll just add that choice in. MC none. So now I'm just going to copy all, and in all the other MC topics we're going to paste those topics in like that. Now MC topic, we're going to go to MC topic 2, where it's I'd like to cash out, and we're going to go to where I've written Cashier now and copy that, and we're going to paste that in the result script, and we're going to change the X's. So I've literally just remembered that there is a script that we need to write, which I didn't put in. I've just remembered we need to write a little script for this. So I'm just going to delete what I've written here. Oh wait, no, there isn't a script we need to write. Yes, there is. Yes, there is. This is a script we need to write. I'm just going to go to the pencil. This is going to take about 2 seconds to do. Set it to quest. CN Cashier script. And all we're going to do here is write short player chip amount. Told myself I didn't need to put that in the text file because I'd remember it, but I didn't. So we're just going to hit OK and then go back into it. And script, we're going to look for the script that we just wrote. Cashier script. There we go. That's all you need to do for that section. So now we're going to make sure this is copied because I've... whoops. And now go to topic 2. Paste that in. And now this first set of X's here where it says set ... we're going to put the ID of the cashier quest that we're working on, which is cashier dialog. The second amount of quests, the second amount of X's, we replace with the ID of our chips, which is my casino chip. Then player.removeItem, my casino chip. Then the second amount of X's we replace with the ID of a quest again. Then player add caps we replace with the ID of a quest again. So what this quest will do is it will set the value player chip amount that we defined in our script to however many chips the player has. Then the player will remove the amount of chips that the player has and add the amount of caps that the player has as defined by player chip amount that we put in before. It's kind of complicated, but it's also kind of simple at the same time. So now I'll just make sure everything's connected. All those... Yep, that's everything. That's the cashier dialog complete. So I've built the casino, done the comps, put the scripts in, that's everything. All we need to do is connect the casino to the world. So now we're going to go to the doors section. The door I usually use for things is one of these NCRCF doors. I think it's this one. No, that's not it, it's a cage. Yeah, this one. You can use basically any door as long as it fits in the frame. I'm just going to make sure that this is back on. I just like this door because it usually fits in just about any frame. So if it doesn't, then it doesn't, and I'll put in a different door. But so that fit perfectly in my frame. Just gonna save that plugin. So now you're gonna want to go somewhere in my world. So I'm gonna assume that you have somewhere that you want to put your casino. I don't really have anywhere, so I'm gonna put my door in Goodsprings. Why not? Everything else I've ever made ever goes in Goodsprings, so yeah, that loaded in a record short time. Actually, I was not gonna cut it out, but record short time. So I'm gonna place my door anywhere in my world. I'm just gonna take this off for now and drop that down. And again, I'm going to assume that you have a place in mind for your door. Obviously I don't. So now we're going to go for sell. We're going to look for the sell my casino. That's what we defined at the very beginning. That was like one of the first things we did. And hit OK. Now this will appear. And this is where the direction the player will face when they come out of the door. So just position that facing forward. If we double click it, it will offer us to view link door. So yes. And now we do the same for this one. You just position it in a way. Ta-da! And that should be everything. If there's something I haven't thought of, then I'll add it in at the end of this video. And if there's something I still haven't thought of when the video goes out, comment and I'll try and fix it. So hopefully that should be everything. That should work. I hope that was useful for everybody. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.